Imagine this. You're sitting in a quiet cafe, and through the thin wall that separates you from the women's powder room, you overhear a conversation. You didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the words you hear freeze you in place. One woman leans in and whispers to her friend. Men think great sex is about lasting longer, going harder, or copying something from porn. But what we really wish they knew, it's not about the act at all. It's about how he makes me feel, about myself when I'm with him. Now pause. What if that single statement is the missing key you've overlooked all along? What if everything you thought you knew about pleasure, desire, and intimacy was only scratching the surface? Today, I'm going to reveal 5 hidden truths women desperately wish men understood about great sex, truths they share with their girlfriends in secret, but rarely, if ever, tell a man's face. And let me warn you, if you miss these 5 things, you may never unlock the kind of intimacy that keeps her craving you and only you. So lean in. Listen closely. Because this conversation is about to change the way you think about sex, forever. Point 1. It starts before the bedroom. Here's the first secret. Sex never begins when the clothes come off. It begins hours before. Sometimes days before. It begins when you brush past her in the kitchen and your hand lingers just slightly on her waist. It begins with that one-line text at noon. That dress you wore last night? I can't get it out of my head. That's foreplay. And if you skip it, you've already lost half the battle. Think about it. Would you ever start a movie halfway through and expect to feel the full thrill? No. You'd be confused, detached, bored. That's exactly how many women feel when men treat intimacy like a 10 p.m. switch. Here's the suspense. She's waiting for you to pursue her, to make her feel wanted in subtle, unexpected ways long before the lights go out. Ignore this, and by the time you touch her, her body may be there, but her mind? Already checked out. Point 2. Confidence beats performance. Now here's where most men panic. They think performance is everything: endurance, stamina, tricks. But let me ask you. Have you ever been in your own head, overthinking? Am I lasting long enough? Is she enjoying this? Am I doing it right? Guess what? She can feel your insecurity. And in that moment, the spark dies. Confidence, not perfection, creates the unforgettable moments she never forgets. Let's make it real. Guy A knows 20 complicated moves, but he's stiff, nervous, checking in every second. Do you like this? Is this okay? Guy B. He keeps it simple. Slow kiss. Steady hands. Eyes locked on hers. Calm. Grounded. Present. Which man does she think about the next morning? Always Guy B. Here's the cliffhanger truth. Women don't crave flawless performance. They crave the man who owns the moment. And that man could be you if you stop hiding behind technique and start leading with presence. Point 3. Variety or death. Let me give it to you straight. Predictability is the silent killer of desire. Too many men treat sex like a checklist. Kiss here. Squeeze there. Missionary. Done. 5 minutes later, she's yawning. And here's the chilling reality. The moment she can predict your every move, she stops fantasizing about you. She starts clock-watching, wondering, when will this be over? But the man who understands variety is unforgettable. He changes the rhythm. Slow, fast, then slow again. He changes the setting. Bedroom one night, couch the next, maybe even the shower. He whispers something new, an unexpected tease, a playful phrase that keeps her guessing. And in that guessing, that's where the magic happens. Routine kills passion. Mystery fuels it. So ask yourself, is she yawning, or is she hooked, on edge, never sure what you'll do next? Point 4. Emotional connection 6-pack. Here's where men often struggle. They obsess over the physical, the abs, the size, the stamina. But when women describe the most unforgettable sex of their lives, you know what they talk about. Not the body, not the tricks, but how connected they felt. Let that sink in. Gaia looks like a fitness model. But his detached. Silent. No warmth. No eye contact. She gets off physically, but emotionally, she feels empty. Guy B. Average body. But his present. He touches with intention. He looks into her eyes. He whispers, "I love how you make me feel." She feels adored. Cherished. Safe. And here's the suspenseful twist: emotional intimacy is a drug. Once she feels it with you, she won't just want you, she'll need you. Your six-pack. Decoration. Your presence. Addiction. Point 5. The forgotten chapter, aftercare. Now, let me drop the final bomb. For most men, sex ends the second they climax. Roll over. Grab the phone. Drift into sleep. But for most women, the most important part begins right there. Aftercare. The 5 minutes after sex decide whether she feels cherished or used. Think about that. You could spend hours seducing her, but if you vanish emotionally the moment it's over, you undo everything you just built. Aftercare isn't optional. It's essential. Hold her close. Kiss her forehead. Whisper, "You were incredible." Bring her water. Make her laugh. Stay present. Because in those small gestures, she doesn't just feel wanted, she feels unforgettable. So let's piece this puzzle together. Foreplay begins long before the bedroom. Confidence outweighs performance. Variety keeps her hooked. Emotional connection trumps physical perfection. And aftercare seals the bond. Gentlemen, women don't want a porn star. They want a man who makes them feel desired, safe, and unforgettable. Master this, and she won't just want you in the moment. She'll crave you tomorrow, the next day, and every day after that. Now here's the cliffhanger. If you think this was powerful, wait until you learn how to turn a woman on without even touching her. That's what I'm revealing in my next video. Click here, because once you understand that, everything changes. Kindly leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more exclusive contents.